Numero uno, Workboots, the steel toe kind. Doesn't matter what brand you get. If you've never worked a job like this before, you get to enjoy the burning sensation of blisters on your toes, which is a hell of a lot better than an 80-pound box crushing your feet. Water. A jug of it. 64 ounces or 24? Pick the size of your holy grail. They also have an ice machine inside the hub, and shockingly enough, it actually has ice in it most of the time. Earphones, not headphones. The brand I have is MPAL. If you got AirPods, I suggest buying ear hooks for them, because I have seen more than one person drop those things under the walkway. If that's not the case, literally any brand works. That's it. Those are the 3 absolute essential things you're ever gonna need in this place. Boom! Go click the next video. Alright then, on to the rest. Gloves with rubber grips, DexFit or the Hardy brand, but they will not last forever. Every few months that pass, you will tear the hell out of these things. Or you can get the cotton gloves with the PVC dots on them. Additional tip, want to use your phone at a moment's notice? Cut off the thumb tips on your gloves. Boom, problem solved. If you do commit to using the gloves, click on the listed timestamp below for the breakdown of the Chubby buttons. If you sweat like a pig as I do, bring a hand towel with you, or buy a head wrap. Otherwise, you'll get sweat in your eyes until your vision burns or you start to taste the salt of your own labor. The tape gun. You can get one from Home Depot, Fedex Printing Center, or Staples for $12, as well as Amazon. And Uline. Before I move on, there are 15 different tape guns listed on Uline's website. Allow me to give you a 30-second crash course on all of them, excluding one that is not listed on the website. They are all different from each other, down to their variety and design factors. Noise reduction, tape core size, tape roll thickness, loading mechanism, spring bar or manual. Tension twister, which adds and subtracts force of torque for unraveling the tape. Detachable tape core holder, safety blade retractions, strip gate mechanism, magnetic module, and foam versus plastic grip for hand fatigue. Crash course over. Buy the Uline gun, or pick one of your own choosing. Just don't pick the 3 inchers because those will not fit into the tape gun holster. Furthermore, this is the one I used. It's the most common tape gun stocked on most shelves at local storefronts for a consumer to buy. However, according to Amazon reviews, it has the worst design factor there is. I used it for a year, both boxes and bags. I had 0 issues with it. On that account, there is a specific way to load the tape onto it. And here's that video.
Hold the roll of tape in your right hand with the end of the tape on the left and the sticky side down. Hold the tape gun in your other hand and push the roll onto the large roller. Position the end of tape so it's ready to go under the second roller. With your finger, pull this lever down and hold it with your back finger so that it's in place. Take the end of the tape, pull it under the smaller roller and up.
So let me tell you, when you see someone just casually using this thing to tape up a box, you'd think it would be a no-brainer to load the tape onto the gun. Wrong. There is a method to doing anything. There is a form to follow when doing a push-up properly, and you do not have to do a push-up on the ground. You can do a push-up off an incline. There is a method to lifting and lowering safely without fucking up your back, and there is a way to remove a ring stuck on your finger. Once again, do yourself a favor, buy the Uline gun. As for the tape, ask for some from your visor, the clerks, the drivers, or scavenge for a few rolls from the trucks or the clerk stations if you get there 15 minutes earlier.
The holster for the tape gun. You can get the all-in-one holster from Uline off their website.
$34 on Uline, or you can try your hand at eBay for the current price listed. You will not find this on Amazon.
Important notice, it does not come with the waist belt. It only comes as the pockets. UPS, however, does attempt to provide you with a waist belt for the scanner you use. You can ask one of the visors for one of them, or they will give one to you. And then you can easily slide the holster off the belt and use that for the tape gun holster instead. But as of the month of August 2021, the waist belt material for the holster
is slightly different. This is the waist belt that I'm using, and this is the waist belt that is currently in the hub. The wrist mount. You can buy this thing at Staples for $60 with no shipping fee. Or you can try eBay for the price listed. But do be warned, because this is rather overlisted all over eBay. And if you're a dope like me, when I first got this, there is a longer strap and a shorter strap. And as you can see, your arm goes from thin to thick. You will not find this on Amazon for a reasonable price or an incentive to trust the seller. Important notice. In order to wear this thing without severe annoyance, you should wear an armband. Otherwise, the weight of the scanner alone, combined with the sheer amount of sweat coming off your arms, is they're gonna make it roll and chafe across your skin non-stop for the entire shift.
Speakers. My personal recommendation in terms of minimal size and sound is the Tribit, $60. What's nice about this is that it fits right within the license plate split on nearly all the trucks, and it easily allows you maximum space to stack when need be.
You can also just get a clip-on JBL and just clip it right here. But if you do decide to get the bigger speaker, get the W King. It's $80, weighs 5 pounds, and there's a strapped version and a detachable strapped version that you can get. And then those are your inputs. And allow me to show you the beauty of DIY when you put Velcro strips on this bad boy. Mills on Velcro. Comes with I don't even know, 30 strips. That's what those look like. And then the white is covering the adhesive. Anchor charger. Small one is all you really need. Soft side of the Velcro stuck onto here. And the rigid side, both sides in my case, to make it ambidextrous. So yeah, that's how that's gonna look. Short cable. Type-C is what I'm using. And yeah, boom. Looks just like that. The speaker by itself will last maybe 5 hours on full blast. With the charger, it will last 8 hours. Maybe even more than 8 hours, but 8 hours is all you really need for it to last for. And while I'm at it, I shall show you the functionality of the NFC Tag feature. So first go to settings and turn on Bluetooth. Turn my speaker on. Connect. And now I go to shortcuts. Go to automation at the bottom. Create personal automation. Scroll slightly down, you'll see NFC, and then scan NFC. Put your phone up to the NFC tag on the speaker. Then W King. Next. Add action. Apps. Music. At the bottom, second to last, play music. And then tap on the arrow at the top. And I will do shuffle. And I will do songs. When W King is detected, it will play the music and it will shuffle. And I will turn this off because I do not want to have to tap on the run toggle every time. Don't ask. Now, it should work instantaneously when I do this. And that's how you use NFC. So, disclaimer. The NFC tag isn't gonna just clap on, switch off, as fast as the snap of your fingers. No. There may be some lag, but fair warning. Collapsible chair. Maybe the least needed thing, maybe it's the most needed thing. I'll let your judgment be the guide of that. You can either sit on the step inside the truck and just chill on that, or you can isolate yourself and sit in the driver's seat. Whichever one you prefer. If you do get the click chair, it'll cost you $100 and 5 pounds of weight. But fun fact, you can use it to sleep inside the truck if you position yourself properly. And here's the video for that. So before you whip the chair out, you want to adjust the seat's forward and backward tilt.
Just about put it in the middle.
A neck fan. I brought this brand in particular into the hub. If you're lucky, it'll last you 4 hours on speed 2. That's all the use you're gonna get out of it, is just the 4 hours. Depending on the intensity of the shift inside the hub, this thing does have potential to swing itself off your neck ever so slightly while walking in and out of the trucks, so just be wary of that. One flaw about this in particular is the LED light. 3 indication flaws to it. There's no indicator to tell you if it's on low battery. There's no indicator to tell you if it's in charging mode. And there's no indicator to tell you if it's fully charged. It says on the box that you have to wait 2 hours for this thing to charge. It's just blue for being on, and that's it. And just to make something very clear about the fans, there's bladed and bladeless. This is the one you want for the hub, because this extrudes out beyond your face. The reason why I do not recommend this, there will be times when you get a box that is just absurdly huge, taller and bigger than you. You will have to hug that thing close to you, and when you hug it, it's gonna literally like be up to your face. Then this thing is just gonna push right off your neck to make a very clear distinction between the two. What this thing is good for is casual, like everyday use. Either you're lounging around or you're walking around from place to place. It's just hot in general. That is the perfect scenario to use these in. Simply because you can angle them right at your face. Additional tip, if you got longer than neck length hair, wear it in a ponytail or bun. Your hair can potentially be caught in this thing, so yeah, small warning. No cry knee pads. You only need these if you work the front of the belt, and this brand is reliable in consideration of how often you will use them. Additionally, if you do end up being placed at the front for the long run, hand signs. Bottom, pause, bottom, run. Top belt, pause, top belt, run. Simple as that. They will not teach you this, and this isn't actually a thing. The hand signs are something I came up with a coworker of mine. This is the Chubby Buttons control panel. Allow me to break down the godsend convenience factor that this thing provides. Again, it's meant to be used with gloves. And if your phone is not easily accessible, phones on the shelf, pause and play. Earphones in, skip or previous. Or speaker is 10 feet outside of your reach. Volume up or volume down. Wear the armband with it too. Perfect for carrying your employee ID. And then I would highly suggest once you actually get your ID to put your employee number on it. Because there are times when you waltz right in, and then maybe you're drunk, maybe you're sleep deprived, whatever the case is, and then instead of inputting your ID, you end up inputting your own phone number in there, or your ex-girlfriend's number in there. So now you're effectively holding up the line for the next 5 people that need to clock in. If you ask for one, they'll give you one with the UPS logo on it. And that badge rail in particular is very lightweight. It only has enough strength just to literally carry a cart, which I assume is just like an ounce. If you want to step up your game with the strength of the badge rail, you can get this ELV one right here. This is significantly huger. What's nice about having a heavy-duty badge rail, the sheer amount of weight this thing will hold. I'll put my keys on this, card on there, and maybe like 2 or 3 keychain accessories. And this is just like significantly more tension. This will last half a year if you're using it constantly. And then after that, according to the reviews on Amazon, they break, even if it's well taken care of, but yeah. And then this has its own belt clip right there. Furthermore, if you don't have D-rings on your backpack, you can get a rifle sling with a D-ring on it and put that on your straps instead. And these are great for grievances. Oh, I didn't
Links to everything in the description.